It's your girl Shay Renee, and I want to welcome everybody back to my channel. Hold up. Okay, y'all, hold on. Hold up. Yeah, I'm so happy to be back with y'all. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. It really don't. Y'all know I'm. Y'all just hold on. Be patient with me. For real. Got you. Got you. Shout out to that. Hit the like button, though. Hit the damn like. Okay? Period. So I'm my people stars that want to know I'm live. Know I'm live for these good holidays. Okay? Yeah. Speaking of holidays, I sure did want to do a holiday giveaway for y'all this year. But truth is, baby, I really just didn't feel like, notice I said feel like, catch it. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah. Yeah, sometimes it's not. Sometimes what you feel ain't always your reality. Sometimes it is. So shout out to that. Y'all hold on real quick. Hold on 1 second. Hold on, y'all. Y'all I have to get some order. Get an order in the so I have to get an order in the studio. Hold on, y'all know we got kids in the studio. It's winter break. Yeah, it's winter break, y'all. Period. It's winter break here in Texas. Big Texas. Okay. So shout out to that because I'm a big Texan. Yeah. Proud. So anyway, child, damn, I forgot what I was telling y'all about. It's a lot though. It's a lot to get into. Okay. Period. And I feel like I want to take my time. So shout out to that. Um, Now, first of all, let's talk about me going live. Okay, so I'm just so used to spending time with y'all. It is what it is. So, like, when I'm sitting around and my mind is idle, right? I be like, I might as well go live with my Booper stars, you know? It just is what it is. Like, why would I deprive them of that when I'm not busy, or I'm not resting, or I'm not relaxing? You know. Now back to the giveaway. I feel like next year I'm gonna be able to do some giveaways. You know what I'm saying? A little back to school. Um, the back to school and Christmas, because those are the things that stand out to me the most. Outside of Thanksgiving and turkeys. You know what I'm saying? Getting my Shay Reno Brown on. Shay Reno Brown. I hope y'all can hear me okay. Hold on. Hey, hey, hit the like button. Hit the like. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Y'all hit that like button. Let me see. Oh no. Hey y'all. Like NBA young boy be saying, oh no. Hey, happy holidays, y'all. But anyway. So like yeah, eventually I wanna, and I don't feel like being on camera right now because baby, I got this bag on my head. I'm doing me a deep conditioner, okay? Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to that. Your girl is still making sure I take care of my BI, okay? Meaning the shit in my head, all right? Sprouting up out my own damn head. Yeah, so shout out to that. Um, but yes, Pooper Stars, I was like, I might as well go live. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Period. Scoot up in here like a bumper car and hit the like button. And also I was sitting here and I'm like, I just started feeling all the feels, right? I'm just like feeling what I'm feeling for real. And y'all know my birthday is on Christmas. We got 2 days. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I don't know. I'm just keeping it all the way real. I don't know. It's like, I kind of feel, well, first of all, I feel happy. Okay, so shout out to that. I sure did. I'm happy. I'm excited. I look forward to another year. I see a lot of people complaining about 2025. I don't have that. I don't have no complaints about 2025, really. I don't. Um, I think 2025 was really a good year for me. If I'm being real and all the way honest. It was. I feel like it was a really great year for me. And I don't know. It's like at the end of this year, things started to get like, I don't know, life just kicked it up a notch, if that makes sense, I'm just in a really good spot. I'm in a really damn good, okay? So shout out to that headspace, going into the beginning of next year. Because I don't know why, I just feel like last year, around this time, I don't remember it feeling as good, you know what I'm saying? But man, listen, Poop Stars, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? I'm there. Um, but this morning I was feeling, like a little bit overwhelmed of, you know, from the holidays and, the stuff, just the feelings the holidays can bring. But I was like, you know what? It's okay. You know what I'm saying? It is. It's okay. It's all good. It's going to have to be, And then I started thinking about, like life and ultimately probably how it was supposed to be. And y'all, I really, really, really don't feel like God wanted us to be stressed, you know? So ultimately, Poopa Stars, that's what made me jump on here with y'all today. You know, I wanted to just tell y'all that, like, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care what's going on in this lifetime, right? You just can't let it stress you out. I really feel like, um, that's not like, for instance, let's just say, have you ever seen somebody doing something that you knew, like, you was like, it wasn't made for that? Like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, it was not designed for that. Yeah. I feel like when it comes to life, yeah. Yeah, hold on real quick. Yeah, but no. Seriously, in my hearts of all hearts, superstars, I do. You know, I feel like when we be stressed, I feel like we're playing the game wrong. Does that make sense? And I don't know. I know that things can get really, really real, right? I know that. But sometimes I do like to look at life as a game. And so, stress, I feel like, you know, when people get stressed, um, they're playing the game wrong. You know, it just is what it is. You know, it's just what it is. Like, um, that's just, you know, how I woke up feeling today. And I was like, I want to share this message with my poop stars because, like, yeah, I just want to know how y'all feel about it. Am I tripping? Am I tripping? Or do y'all feel like there's some, you know what I'm saying? Might be a little truth to that. Um, but yeah, no, I don't think I'm tripping. I don't. Mm-mm. Nope. I think, honestly, I think the way God wanted it, right? And I don't know. I could be wrong. But I just think that the way he wanted it would be for us to take another route, if that makes sense. Yeah, I just don't, you know. I don't believe that he wanted that for us, y'all. You know what I'm saying? My good brothers and my good sisters. Period. Yeah, y'all know I got an inner minister. I have an inner minister that like to come out. Period. Pop out. I said, yeah, she'll just pop out every now and then and speak to y'all through me. So shout out to that and shout out to her. But now for real, I just don't. You know what I'm saying? I think he would rather, you know, we not. You know what I'm saying? Don't stress it. Don't stress it. Don't stress it. I don't care what it is, shy. And you know, I know that's easier said than done. I know. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I do. But I just feel like That's not the way, y'all. For real. I just feel like that ain't the way. It has to be another way. Uh, hold on, y'all. Hold on real quick. Okay. Anyway, so I definitely feel like that, like that's not the way the game is supposed to be played. We gotta play a little bit smarter. Um, and like I said, I know, I get it. I feel like life will, but y'all know that saying, if you can't change something, sometimes you need to change the way you look at it. So who knows? You know what I'm saying? I don't know completely. Shit, I don't have all the answers, but I will say that, like, yeah, I feel like that's a tool, you know. Um, and it's definitely a tool that I didn't use. I have practiced that in my life before. Um, but yeah, I was just thinking that this morning, just thinking about that, because the holidays will and they can bring stress about, you know. Um, shit, I ain't lying. But I just feel like we can choose something else, over the stress, y'all. It is what it is. And I'll take it a step further. I think, honestly, I think that's what God wanted for us, for real. Because it even said in the Bible, uh, basically how you can give God your problems and your troubles and stuff like that. So y'all know we're not supposed to be worrying and stuff like that anyway. Um, mm-hmm. Yeah, truth is, like Fantasia said. So anyway, yeah, like that was just a word, right? That was just a word, superstars, that I feel like I had for y'all this morning, okay? So shout out to that. Like it was placed on my heart, literally. I know I was taking the week off. I was chilling. I was taking the week off. But something just popped up in my head. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go live with them, and I'm gonna talk to them about stress. I feel like I want to talk to them about some stress this morning, baby, and just worrying and being overwhelmed and stuff like that. I don't feel like that's what God wanted for us, y'all. So me personally, okay, yeah. Shout out to that. I don't know who need to hear that. I said personally. um, yeah, I'm choosing the other, you know. Me personally, I'm just choosing not to do that. I don't, that's not what I want for myself, you know? Yeah, truth is, like Fantasia said, sometimes you gotta literally just, look at life for what it is, you know? Um, and some stuff can be a choice, y'all. For real. Some stuff is about choices and stuff like that. So yeah, sometimes you gotta just decide for yourself what you want, how you want, and go for it. Um, and it might look like that, it might look like spiritually. It might not always be a job. It might not always be an apartment. It might not always be a house. It might not always be a trip. It might not always be a significant other. Sometimes it could be something spiritual. you know, like, you know, whatever it is, that you feel like, you know what I'm saying? It's something you need to choose. And so, like, yeah, for me personally, I just feel like, I choose peace over stress, if that makes sense. Because I notice one thing that I always find myself saying, and I do mean always, I do. I be like, I'm not letting that shit stress me out. Quick. I be quick to say that. That's one of my go-tos. I be like, man, you know what I'm saying? Man, I'm not gonna let that shit stress me out. It is what it is. And once I say that, like, I didn't got over that hump. If it was ever one, but sometimes I literally gotta like say that. You know what I'm saying? For real. And then it just be go time after that. Back to smooth sailing. And it is what it is. And so yeah. I was thinking about that this morning as, the year comes to an end, we got Christmas, we got New Year's, y'all, we got goals. Okay, and speaking of goals too, I really didn't thought about it, and I feel like I want to start doing my consultation business, and my consulting work as far as goal oriented and goal based consultation. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pull a V rhymes with rigor on that. Okay, period. Yeah, so shout out to that. That's been a long time coming. Not really though, not really. But that's that. I think I'm gonna do that, child. But anyway, if I think I'm really, really close to doing that. That's another thing that I was coming to tell y'all today. But it's all good. I'm gonna pump the brakes on that, and we can talk about that more into the new year. Yeah, as far as when I really get it started. But that's that. You know what I'm saying? So we got big things popping. It is what it is. Like, it is what it is. Everybody know the new year brings what? New what? Goals, sometimes agendas, planning, preparation, all that good stuff. Um, yeah, so shout out to that. But like, yes, as we close this final chapter, I just wanted to talk to y'all um, about some of the hardships and heartaches that I feel like we face in life sometimes. I just want y'all to keep it moving, keep it pushing. It is what it is. That's all we can do. Anyway, like if you ever look back and you ever think about any obstacle, any problem, anything that you have to get over, right? You did that, right? Yeah, shout out to that. And shout out to you. Um, it was a must, right? Like, yeah. Um, yeah. Um, and yeah, ultimately that's all we can do. And I just came to talk to y'all and remind y'all that you have options too. So shout out to that, okay? If ain't nobody else told you, you got options. Um, mm-hmm. You absolutely do. And when I was, in my younger years, I never knew that, right? Um, Sometimes you always look at it like this is it, but like no, ma'am, Pam, you got options. Yeah, so shout out to that. You sure do. Um, so hold on, y'all, real quick. Y'all need some headsets. Huh? I'm about to need some headsets. Or they could use some. They don't need none. They probably could use some, I guess. I'm just now realizing that today. But anyway, let's continue, y'all. But yeah, like we have options. So shout out to that. Um, yeah. And it's funny how I don't know. It's funny how we always, I can't explain it. But like when I was younger, nah. Sure. I ain't know much about, you know, um, other options, or a different view, or a different reaction, you know, like all of that come into play now, you know. Truth is, like Fantasia said, so, child, yes. Happy holidays, superstars. Shit, I said all of that to say, make sure that you somewhere being happy. Period. You know what I'm saying? All that other shit aside, for real, all of it, like a French fry. The shit, or some coleslaw or something, baby. Straight to the side. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. Yeah, and I'm telling you what I know. Truth is, like Fat Tay said. And so sometimes I do be feeling like, life can be like viewed as a game. Ultimately, you can. You can look at it like that because to me, once you do, you start to want to play. I don't know what else to tell you. It just is what it is. You start to want to play a little bit, you know? Yeah. Yeah. The truth is. Um, like me, for instance, man, I be like, the devil be working, but God works harder, you know? And I like to play on that. Shit. You know? I be like, man, please. Shit. He better find him something else to fucking do because this ain't it for real. This ain't it. This ain't gonna never be it. Truth is. But like, God is good. You know what I'm saying? God is good. God is amazing. And we're gonna have an amazing year next year, as this one comes to an end. And 2025 don't owe me nothing. It was good to me. I'm excited about getting older. Yeah. Shout out to that. I'm excited about a new year. The beginning of a new year for me. After, a full 365, okay, around the sun, yeah. Hey, okay. Shout out to that. Y'all know that saying, when you just don't look like what you've been through? Lord have mercy. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Come and talk to me. Shit. I'm trying to tell y'all. And yeah, truth is, like Fantasia said. And so next year, we just gonna look forward to more giveaways, period. Cause I sure did. I want to do a Christmas giveaway. Um, but it just didn't work like that for me this year. But I feel like next year it's gonna be totally different. You know what I'm saying? Totally. Um, it's just something about God and the spirit, you know. Um, And you know, our plans or whatnot, whatnot. So shout out to that. It's just a lot going on, y'all. It's a lot. And like I said, you know, I was feeling a little overwhelmed. Uh, you know, like, hold on. Hey, y'all. So anyway, um, and yeah, like I was saying, I got a lot going on, child. A lot. Okay. And truth is, child, I don't know, you know. But I'm feeling good. Baby, I'm feeling good, feeling fine. I had got a call from my business partner, you know, and it wasn't necessarily the best call, but that's all good too. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, yeah, it's okay, you know? It's okay. I don't know. One business might be coming to an end, you know, while other doors is being open. You know, for me, it just is what it is. Who knows? Maybe, just maybe, um, that's the way it was supposed to go, you know. I know one thing, two things for sure. God is good. So I don't have no reason to be stressing. It's not, you know, it's not gonna give no reason to do that, you know. It just is what it is. I'm just ready to see what's next, you know. Um and who knows, maybe um the business will still continue, you know. Who knows? But yeah, I don't know. You know, I look forward to getting with my business partner, you know, a little bit more and seeing, you know, exactly, you know, which way we gonna take it, which way the business gonna fly. It is what it is. But like I said, I'm definitely looking forward to getting another one started in 2026. Um I might, you know, I might actually have another book coming up next year too. I might actually start working on another book. Who knows? Who knows? That's going on. You know, like it's just like, yeah, I'm 2026. It's gonna be all the way turned up, Pooper Stars. I could tell y'all that right now. Hit the like button. Hold on though. Okay, anyway, people start, so yeah. And y'all, like Gunna said, it's a lot going on. Yeah, there's a lot going on, baby. It's a lot to be, it's a lot to look forward to, period, And I'm not talking about my situation, I'm talking about your situation too. Yeah, truth is, you know what I'm saying? Um, all of us got something to look forward to, you know? Period. As long as there's a God up above, And yeah, truth is, like Fantasia said, so like, get up off of that thing, baby. I don't know who I'm talking to. I'm talking to somebody though, Because I'm telling y'all, I had no intentions on going live today. None. So, shout out to that. Hold on, like Dog said. But yeah, um, as one, that's how life is though, different, listen, different opportunities will come about, okay? And you can't be scared to go out of it. You can't be scared to, do something different. Yeah. So shout out to that. And invest in yourself. Listen, I have spent not a ton of money, but I have spent what I would say a lot, of money. Trying to spent a lot of money towards my ultimately my what I would call my entrepreneurship, right? Goals. Shit. Truth is, like Fast said, and businesses, but so be it. Yeah, because you can't be scared. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Scary money don't make none, first off. Okay. And, secondly, you just gotta believe in yourself. I don't know who need to hear this, who need to hear this, who need to hear this, but it all starts with you. Okay. Um, and how much you believe and how far you willing to go. Yeah. Okay. So, like I said, um, you know, who knows? Doors might close, right? But they will continue to open. They will continue to open as long as you keep going. Okay? You just got to keep going and growing in life. And that's what I'm realizing. So that's why, in 2025, I came to the realization where I was like, you know what? I might just look into being a consultant, you know what I'm saying? And doing consultation work. Because I feel like, it's for me. Uh, And it's crazy too because I had a family member. Shout out to that and shout out to him. You know who you are. Period. Who told me that, we just spoke about it. And he, felt like that was a lane for me. And it was years and years and years ago. So that's crazy. But like, no, in 2025 though, it came to me. And I said, okay, bestie, let me know what you want me to do with this. And like, I'd be dang if he didn't send me a sign. I feel like he sent me a sign. Because when I tell y'all my first potential client came, like, poof, I didn't, like, just. And even though I didn't land the client, which is all good, you know what I'm saying? I still feel like that was a sign, you know what I'm saying, initially. I mean, for real. So, anyway, I just been, um, you know, preparing and praying. And, yeah, I think like that's what's going on at the beginning of next year. That definitely might be happening at the beginning of 2026. So shout out to that. But for me, right? Me, if I'm gonna be overwhelmed, I want it to be in a good way, you know. Uh, Cause my hands are so busy catching blessings. I don't, other than that, I don't. Other than that, Poopa Stars, I'm not gonna be able to find the time. Okay. Okay. Truth is, like I said, let me come on here and talk to them about living. Okay. And I don't know who needs to hear this child. But you better not let nothing, okay? I do mean nothing, stress you out. And this is what it is. Unless it's like, like I said, you overwhelmed in a good way. Like if you overwhelmed because you got a test to take, Miss Preston Curl, so be it. So be it. Study, baby, and do the best you can. You know what I'm saying? Go hard. I'ma always tell you to go hard now. Hit the like button. Go hard for me too. And yeah, shout out to that. Go hard for him, go hard for yourself, baby. Like they say, go hard or go home, okay? Yeah. So anyway, yes, yeah. Yes, yeah. So anyway, happy holidays, superstars. I hope y'all have an amazing I do. I hope y'all have an amazing holiday. All of them. I hope y'all have a funky good time. Y'all know that. I'm wishing you all the best. Okay? I'm wishing you all well. You know? Self-love, self-love, self-love. You better show them people. If I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. You better show them people everywhere you go. Everywhere you go, you better represent yourself. Shoot. And whatever else you represent that's positive, better show them. You better show them, okay? It just is what it is. Keep your head held high. Yeah. Truth is, like Fantasia said. And if and don't entertain nothing you don't want to entertain. I don't care what it is. And yeah, let's get ready. Shit, let's get ready for our new year. I feel like 2026 is gonna be a good one. I don't know what all this complaining about 2025 was, because 2025 was, you know, actually a good year for me. It was a really good year for me. It is what it is. I don't know why. It almost felt groundbreaking. You know? Like, okay, for instance, y'all know how the gossip game been? I feel like that's how life was too, you know. Um, if I'm being all the way real. Damn, my spray bottle broke. And this shit spraying out all ugly, but oh well. Try anyway. Um, yeah, it's annoying. Shit spraying all over my floor and shit, but oh well, cause yeah, we you know what we gonna do? We got to spray the room. So anyway, yeah, I'm excited, y'all. I'm ready. You know, I'm ready and I'm motherfucking happy. I guess I'm finna get out today a little bit. I don't know. Child, I don't know. Cause I keep going back and forth with that too. I'm like, am I done? I know I'm not done Christmas shopping because I always shop after Christmas too. Yeah, I'm one of them. Um, I always do. It's always something. It's gonna always be something. Shit, like Keith Sweat said, that I'm gonna end up getting later on anyway. So I'm not necessarily done Christmas shopping, but I think I woke up, couldn't decide whether I'm done ripping and running or not. I told myself I was. But then I was like, well, maybe, you know what I'm saying? I got all day. Hey, hell, I got all damn day. So I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, I'm excited. You know how you be feeling like, oh Lord, I'm just ready for it now. That's how I feel. I'm just ready. Actually. Ready for it to be here. Truth is, y'all, I really woke up thinking about New Year's too. Excuse me, a whole lot. You know, a great deal, for real. 2026 is gonna be, um, it's gonna be up. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be one of our up years, Pooper Stars, for real. I don't know what else to tell y'all. You know, for 2025, I've been chilling. I chilled. I felt like I educated myself. I did some research, a little bit of studying, and 2026, it's gonna be different. It's gonna be time to work. It's gonna be actually time to, you know, work a little bit. Yeah. So, shout out to that. Y'all hold on real quick. Yeah. So anyway, y'all. Yes. I'm so motherfucking excited. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. Baby. Yes, I'm happy. Okay. Um, what else is going on, child? What I want to talk to y'all about, that was really it. Stress, shoot, and overlooking, learning to overlook that shit, period. And, just learning how to not do it. Do it. Do it. I do it. Nah. So, yeah, shout out to that. And anybody that listen, if you feel like you don't know what the hell you want to do with life, You just feel like, oh, everybody, this person got this going on and this person got that going on. And I still haven't figured out life yet. And you feel like you need help with that, hit me up. Seriously. You can always send me a DM on Instagram, okay, and we can chat about it a little bit. Because that's the type of work that I will be leaning into, okay? I want to help people realize their realizations, so to speak, I want to help people pull things out of them that they didn't even know was there, okay? Shout out to that. Help them possibly reveal new avenues, revisit old avenues, or even pull out, you know, things that they didn't even know was there, so to speak. Yeah, but we're getting into all of that. All of that, Poopa Sauce, next year. How exciting. Um, yeah, I know, for real, how exciting. So shout out to that. And then shout out to and also shout out to Red Carpet Kennel, okay? Period. Shout out to Red Carpet Kennels. Y'all make sure if y'all looking for puppies, bullies, specifically, to make sure y'all get them a look, okay? Definitely, get it Red Carpet Kennels. And then anyway, after that, and also shout out to Busy Bees too. Okay, Busy Bees Learning Center, in Mo City. Okay, period. If you're looking for childcare, and the shoot, I want to say Hester's Glen. I think it might have moved. So if you're looking for childcare excellent childcare, okay? I'm talking about top notch. I'm talking about you be ready to leave your baby for the holidays. I'm talking about y'all, you be ready to leave your baby for vacation. I'm talking about like you feel like your mama got your baby. You know, for real. I'm talking about that damn good, that kind of childcare in the Mo City area, Mo City, Texas area. Then y'all make sure y'all look at Busy Bees. Okay, so shout out to Busy Bees. I want to send a special shout out to Busy Bees. Okay, for all that they do. I'm not even sure if I can do that, but yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, shit. And shout out to Red Carpet Games, like I said, which is actually like the brother, or sister brother, however you want to look at it, to my sister and I's dog business that we started too. Okay, so yeah, shout out to that. Yeah, it is what it is. The truth is, like Fantasia said, I just think a little shout out to my love business. It is what it is, YouTube. I don't know. Can't fault me for what I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, we got big things popping. 2026. Listen, it's even more to come. So shout out to all of that. Now, shout out. so I can see what's going on these internet streets one time. All right. Okay, so hold on, y'all, real quick. Hold on. But anyway, um, so and then listen to this, child. Like they be saying, so and then did these blues. So Talil and the Jordan Pauline thing. I don't know what to say about them. Yeah, nah, truth is like Fantasia said, they lost me. Um and I might have talked about that already and didn't he right said. Now, let me talk to y'all about the Breakfast Club being messy with Clarissa Shields. Ooh. Yeah, they was. Truth is, like Fantasia said, they was. They was being messy. Um, wide ass papoose in front of Clarissa Shields. It is what it is, though. I get it. He's married. We get it. He's married. Clarissa is so tired of hearing about that shit. And you can tell he's married. Ha! Child, listen. The Breakfast Club was being so messy when they pulled up to Papoose bumper, right? In front of Clarissa Shields and was like, so what happened for real between you and Remy? And I just feel like, you know, but now that I am in this lane, right, in the content creating lane, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I do. I get it. Um, New media, period. Um, Whether they recognize it or not, no, bitch, I'm here to take it, okay? I'm not trying to hear that shit. Like Diddy said, take that. Bitch, I'm here to take some. Yeah. So shout out to that. Now, anyway, now I might not have meant to say like Diddy said. Hold on. I don't know about that. But like, nah, yeah, like I said, I'm here to take some. Oh, so cute, so cute. I like that. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. That's what that is. Oh, dashing through the snow in a horse open sleigh. Over the hills we go, laughing all the way. Oh my God, it sounds like reindeers in there. Mom, and I love that for y'all. I'm going to a closet because I don't want to lose this. If you want. Anyway. Jingle bells, jingle bells. I sure like the sound of that though. You already done playing with it? Huh? You already done playing? I'll play one when it's lunchtime. Okay. But anyway, you got me want to sing now. So anyway, child, what was I telling y'all? Oh, I was telling y'all something. Like Keith Sweat said. Okay, so this is the thing. I think that when you, okay, so now being in media, I kind of understand it a little bit, right? So like, this is how I go. You gotta listen, period. This is how I go. I'm telling you now. So like, when they want something, cause it is what it is. It's like I think they view it as like an even exchange, right? Cause Papoose, he wants something, right? So like, you want something, we do too. You coming over here for promo, we want, you know? We want to know your business. Yeah. I said, oh, Lord, they messy. Get them a jersey. Yeah. So, like, that's the even exchange. So I kind of get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it from their perspective. But the Breakfast Club was being messy. Okay? Yes. Yes. Like the soccer people. And yeah, they was. Truth is, like Fantasia said, because they just go, you know, just flat out ass papoose. Like, what happened between you and Remy? Like, man, fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like they said that. Man, fuck all that. What happened to you and Remy? Let's get to that. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like they were saying that. Yeah. And so, Clarissa, you know what I'm saying? Clarissa sitting up there like, bitch. You know what I'm saying? And so she even answered too, though. She got frustrated. She was like, listen. People have moved on. You know, we've been together for a while. Child, her love's coming up on 2 years and forever, ever. She said they coming up on 2 years in September. Girl. Anyway, okay. Miss September. Period. Ooh, Miss, do you know what today is? Our anniversary here. And Papoose just looking at her like, I swear, y'all. Papoose is looking at her like, oh my God, like, please don't say nothing outside of nothing that we said you wasn't gonna say. You see? Yeah, it just is what it is. He hurried up and like got back in the driver's seat. Child, he hurried up and took the steering wheel away from Clarissa Shields, baby. Cause she was almost about to have Remy, you know, discussing more shit, you know, some more shit. You know, the last time Clarissa had something to say during the interview, child, Remy might start calling Papoose Ponpoose, okay? Period. She started asking about her missing jury that allegedly been pawned, okay? Carried out to the pawn shop. And yeah, child, and then, you know what that makes me think about? That makes me think about this one time, right, that I saw my bag Okay, my motherfucking Dooney bag. Okay, at a pawn shop. Child, uh, my homegirl uncle then pawned it. Child, sad thing is, he wasn't even no smoker. I was about to call him a whackhead. Child, I was gonna call him a whackhead. The man wasn't even a whackhead, child. He was just poor. Just poor. Ooh, that poho pun my motherfucking Dooney. Yeah, and I was mad. Truth is, like Fantasia said, I was mad. Don't even ask me how I knew it was mine. I just motherfucking knew. Yeah, child, but anyway, let's continue. So, hold on. Yes. So anyway, the way Papoose was looking at Clarissa, child, I was scared. I was scared. He looked scared. He looked scared. He looked terrified. But I was proud of him though when he took the interview back over and he was like, yes, stream, Family Feuds. No, I'm just playing. Whatever his stuff is up there, his stuff is called. He was up there to promote Child. Fast Boost was not motherfucking playing with Clarissa Shield, but the Breakfast Club wasn't either. You know, they wasn't. They was being so messy. Cause even when Clarissa Shields was like, but this is old. I'm trying to see why people keep talking about this. Like people that moved on for real. She's moved on. He's moved on. We's moved on. Period. You know what I'm saying? And Lauren, I like the way Lauren LaRosa, I think that's her name. I love the way she swang and swung. And yeah, y'all know I'm from Texas, baby. She swung and swung that shit like a big Cadillac. Baby, she said, yeah, champ. And to your point, champ, yeah, it is old. But like, we've been wondering what the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like I like the way she said, just is what it is. I was like, yeah, okay, Breakfast Club. I see. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, keep her. Yeah, keep her. Cause yeah, nah, for real. She got down for her crown on that one. Yeah. So shout out to her, shout out to that. She was like, okay, you know, like she took control of the motherfucking interview, you know. She didn't let Clarissa just do what she wanted to do, how she wanted to do, when she wanted to do it up in there. She was like, oh, no, ma'am, Express Credit, this is my house. You see, this is my house, bitch. And you will respect it. You understand? You ain't in no fucking boxing match. Okay, Miss 2-time gold, Miss 4 times platinum. Yeah, baby. Lord LaRosa. Yeah, I said Lord LaRosa. Yeah, she was doing the most of. It just is what it is. She told. She told Miss Miss Preston girl, she could pack it up. You know, truth is, like Fantasia said, she did. So shout out to her. Shout out to that. She had me laughing. They all had me laughing, really. All of them. Like, all of them. Shout out to all of them, child. Because that was the best, you know, honestly, that was the best Breakfast Club interview that we have saw in a while, for real. Because the Breakfast Club really been chilling, you know, interview-wise. Child, they been letting Shannon Sharp and who else? The Vlads and the Say Cheeses and the Tasha K's of the world have it. Okay? Hold on. So shout out to that. But baby, when I tell y'all, yeah, that was a good ass interview. With Papoose and Clarissa Shields. Okay. Truth is, oh Lord, truth is like Fantasia said, y'all. It was good. But shout out to that. Okay, so that was the news now. Y'all know here come my opinion, period. Period. So I wasn't mad at Clarissa. Yeah, no. Truth is, I wasn't at all. You know, I mean, because they had her right there. You know, they had her right there. And although a lot of people was on some, man, Papoose had it, I felt that too. But she was there. Now, remind you, I didn't watch the full interview, so I don't know. But some people were saying that the Breakfast Club actually told Clarissa Shields to come up there and start talking. Now, if they told her to come up there and start talking, now what you thought Miss Preston girl was gonna do? That sound like the motherfucking green light to me. Sure. Yeah, truth is, you know, and if Clarissa is, you know, the person that he messing with, you know what I'm saying? Because Clarissa wanted to just get it. She wanted to get it crystal clear, right? Like a piece of ice. Clarissa wanted to get it understood, okay? They're like, they together. And I understand, like, I get it. I think, you know, I really think that, like, you know, it's messy. Oh, it's messy, baby. Give me a jersey. Oh, give me a jersey. Because I feel like, yeah, I'm going in talking about this shit. At first, it's like, man, Clarissa get whatever she get, right? Because she messing with a married man. First and foremost, it just is what it is. Because even after Remy Ma did what she did, Clarissa could still be going about being with excuse me, being with Papoose way differently, okay? Yeah, but she don't. She don't. And we already talked about that. You know, I'm not finna go down that long ass, you know, but it is what it is. Like, she too, she too proud. You know, she too proud to have a married boyfriend. If that makes sense, like, you know, you know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't never been nothing to be proud of. You know. And yeah, almost like I was finna start naming stuff, but I don't want to offend nobody. So we won't do that. Nah, truth is, like I said, we won't do that. Yeah. But no, for real. Um, Cause like I can name all different types of stuff that people be saying ain't nothing to be proud of, you know. And that's by their opinion, by the way, too. You know, there's that too, right? Um, but like, no. Clarissa, like, is you okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, is you okay? It's just I can't explain it. It's just like she trying to make something cool that ain't cool. Yeah, you know, for real. And it never will be. Listen, even Stefan Diggs, him too. What truth is, like as I said, they all of them trying to make something cool that ain't cool. But if you notice, if y'all notice how Lotto moves with her married boyfriend. Yeah. Cause Lotto team, they old school. And they didn't want, that on Lotto's brand. Now Clarissa team might be a bunch of youngsters. Yeah, they might be Generation Morants. Truth is. I mean, outside of Papoose, and we all know Papoose is what they call him, oh man, hold on, hold on. Oh man. Oh, I gotta get it. Hold on, y'all. I gotta circle back to that. I'm gonna have to circle back to that. But y'all know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Um, he one of them old heads that think he's still young. You know, it is what it is. Shout out about. Um, and maybe old head wasn't the right word at the right time. But that's what came to me. Yeah. Yeah. Truth is, like Fantasia said. But like, yeah. The fuck? It's not, like it's not cute. And what's it called? To me, this is my personal opinion. She shouldn't have never brought it with her brand to her brand. You know? Like it's one thing to pop out with Papoose every now and then, but like the way in my personal opinion, the way Clarissa Shields does it is distasteful, you know? That's just how I feel about it. You know? Um Separated or not, yeah, we understand they gotta move on. We get it. Clarissa, because that's what she said in the interview. She was like, they are separated. Remy Ma got somebody too. And we get it. You know what I'm saying? Clear, plain as day, Jane. Okay? And yeah, we get it. She got somebody too. You know? Um, But like it's an old school saying, it's not what you do, it's how you do. You know, it's not what you do, it's how you do. And I just feel like, yeah, that definitely fits. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that fits with Clarissa. But at the end of the day, right, Clarissa, I think she just wants to speak her side of things, right? And I think she should. Eventually, I don't know when or how, but somebody got to ask her the questions, right? The hard questions, right? Somebody got to sit Clarissa down and just ask her, like, you know, how do you feel? You know, like they just got to tell her, like, listen, there's this old school saying, like, listen, you shouldn't date married men. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about, people feeling like you out of line? How do you feel about being out and about with another woman's husband? How do you feel about being laid up with another woman's husband? You know, um, like looking back in hindsight, would you do it again? You know, for real, like, would you do this shit again? Or would you like do it differently? You know? Because I think like Papoose and Clarissa could definitely still claim each other without being the way they be being. You know? It is what it is. But at the same time, don't nobody control them. Child, who said that? Somebody said it's your thing. Do what you want to do. I can't tell you who to sock it to. Okay? Da 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 da. Child, so. Yeah. Truth is, like Fantasia said, hold on. Mine looks so cool. Child. So anyway, um, Clarissa still said, get him back in blood. Ha! Bitch. I said, oh. That shit was funny. That shit's funny. Yeah, she said, man, oh, shoot. I made you look. What's Scott said, man, this is my best friend. Okay, Papoose. Okay, Papoose. But yeah, she talking about the divorce takes time. You know? But like nobody want to hear. Because they too busy telling her to shut the fuck up. You know? and mind her business and, you know, stay in her place. You know, they feel like she got a place. And Clarissa sat up there in that same damn interview and told y'all she don't do second. Well, listen, Miss Pressacure, truth is, yeah, you doing something, you know what I'm saying, right about now. You doing something, you know what I'm saying? It's giving a little something, you know, for real. But, you know, it's messy. It is. And I'm like, ooh, you know, but at the same time, though, Papoose, them, they got to be smart. You know, I guess. Like, I don't understand why some people marriages go fast and then some people marriages, you know. Now, I do understand that, like, people be fighting and stuff. When people fight, people can't come to an agreement with stuff, then stuff get dragged out, you know. But I hope Clarissa is all invested in that, you know, as invested as she is in that man. Because truth is, like, yeah, like, what is it? Like, what is it for real? Because I don't know. It seems like they about to take her through there, you know? So, I don't know who she talking to, you know? Maybe she talking to the people, like I said, though. Because, like I said, Clarissa seems like she trying to clear some things up, you know, for the people. It just is what it is. Like, y'all, baby Clarissa said she getting her Beyonce on. Say these motherfuckers ain't stopping me. Hey, say these motherfuckers ain't stopping me. Baby Beyonce, I mean, Beyonce, I mean, the champ. I like Clarissa. You know what I'm saying? I like Clarissa. I do. I always have, you know, as a boxing fan. I'm just saying. I tell y'all I'm a sports girl. P. I ain't just learned about no motherfucking Clarissa. We been on who Clarissa is. Clarissa beep head ass. Okay. Yeah, truth is. Like, hey, what? The what? Y'all, okay. A lot of people just now discovered Clarissa. Okay. Good. That's good for her. Good news for her. For real. That shit really turned Clarissa's bag up. You know, if I'm being real. It did. It turned her bag all the way up. Like the boy said on Sean. Yeah. That's why, you know, when Tasha K got a clip of her interview where Clarissa cousin is doing an interview with her child, and Tasha K said, when her career took off, and her cousin said her career took off. And it was just this long silence. Y'all, that clip is so fucking funny. She said, I for real. Y'all, it is so fucking funny to me. For real. For real. Because people say her cousin hating. But no, if her cousin is giving her honest opinion, then it just is what it is. Because she said, I didn't know her career could took off. She said something. She said something about pap, and like, yeah, it is what it is. Like, that's crazy. Clarissa been boxing. Y'all hold on. Child, so anyway, but Clarissa, uh she wants peace in a situation that she brought up on her damn self. You know, Clarissa want to see more. Clarissa want to hear more. Uh, oh my God, they so cute. They so cute. Couple goals. Like Clarissa care more about that type of stuff. You know, um, to me than she do about her freaking brand, Like, okay, let Papoose turn it up. Let him turn it up, you know? But, you know what I'm saying? Like, from, like, a business perspective, like, no. I would tell her to go the lotto route. Just, this is just, we know what's going on, right? But like no, like he ain't, It's every now and then and shit, kind of like Birdman and Tony Braxton. They the most not married but married motherfuckers I know. Yeah, truth is, I don't know what the hell Tony Braxton and Birdman be having going. I don't, for real. They stuff is so complicated and so confusing. It's almost like they be lying sometimes. Or maybe maybe I'm just misinformed. Yeah. Okay, and I'm real enough to say that. It's possible that I'm just misinformed, but Tony Braxton and Birdman shit is so confusing for me. It is. And when I say that, I mean like, man, listen, it's even hard to explain. For real. Yeah. So it's like, I guess, okay, let me put it like this. I thought they had been married, right? But then they report, like, it's too choppy, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I thought they had been married. But apparently, They was fiancés, you know, for a long time. Engaged, I meant to say, for a long time, I guess, right? And so then I thought they had gotten married. And then it seemed like Toni Braxton said the shit was off. They broken up, they split, they not together no more. And then I thought they got married. And so now where they are today, I think she basically saying that they newlyweds. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I thought these folks been married at least 3 years or something like that now. Like 3 to 5. What the hell? Like, I just do not understand. Baby, I need to understand. For real, my mama D boy. Yeah, that Toni Braxton shit. Toni Braxton and Birdman shit. And then they was trying to say, child, that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. Yeah, that we ain't talking about today. So hold on. Alright, so y'all see that? Period. I got my handy dandy notes up there. And if you just now getting here, hit the like button. And happy holidays. Okay, happy holidays to you and yours. And so I noticed, if you just now getting here, I was talking about the Breakfast Club being messy with Clarissa Shields. You ain't missed barely nothing. I was talking about We Politic, and then I got into these handy dandy notes. So shout out to that. And so when I said the Breakfast Club was being messy and Clarissa Shields wasn't having it, I like the fact that Clarissa spoke up for herself. It is what it is, you know. Shout out to her, shout out to that. I think it's time, okay? Yeah, I do. I think it's time. I think it's been time. And like I was trying to tell y'all earlier, I think Clarissa been wanting to say certain stuff, right? And she does say certain stuff, but it's choppy and it's never like, oh, okay, that made sense. You know, like I can't explain it. It's like it never really makes sense because it's like it's not like complete thoughts or whatnot. You know, it's just like this little small statements here and there, you know. But for real, somebody need to do a Clarissa Shields interview and let her, I mean, for real, she need to, this is the truth, for real. Remy need to get out of that girl way. Her and Papoose. And let the lady speak on the shit. You know? Yeah, it just is what it is. Cause like she, you know, she going like, I can't explain it. Damn. But I just feel like it's something in her life, right, that she's going through. And Remy Ma and Papoose are telling her not to speak on it. And I think that's hard for her. I think it's hard for her. And ultimately, you know, I feel like it's something that she should speak on. You know, just get it out there. Just completely get her feelings out there. You know, now will it do something for her brand? Who knows? I think it could. Oh yeah. Remember when I was telling y'all earlier that like life is a game, it just is what it is. Yeah, truth is, like Fantasia said, I think with the right PR person, anything is possible, right? But ultimately, overall, just for Clarissa Shields' sake, right? Or her inner peace, I feel like it's something she needs to speak on and then just finally, you know what I'm saying, dead it. If that makes sense. Just like stop it. End it. You know what I'm saying? Because she's to the point where I think she's finally getting to the point where she's tired of talking about Remy. And that's a good point to be. Because Remy tired of them talking about her too. You know what I'm saying? So like if it makes sense for me, to me, Clarissa needs to talk about it just one good motherfucking time. It is what it is, you know, not just here and there. You know, she just needs to speak on it. And when I say it, I mean the elephant in the room. The elephant in the room is you're ducking a married man, bitch. Yeah, truth is, you know, and you getting a lot of flack for that. Tell us how you feel, you know. Tell us the good, the bad, the ugly, and then move on from it. And I take it a step further. When I say it, I mean all of it. You know what I'm saying? Publicly. And I even mean papoose. You know what I'm saying? Get money, get everything that you getting, that you want to get. You know what I'm saying? With papoose. And while with papoose, but you know, get it out the public. Get it out the public eye. And that's just how I feel about it. For her own, to me, for her personal peace and her own personal brand. You know what I'm saying? She didn't already got what she, you know, I can't explain it, but it's like, to me, Clarissa has already got what she's going to get out of the papoose situation. Does that make sense? Like, I can't explain it, but it turned her up. You know what I'm saying? It did. It basically did what she, you know, wanted it to do to me. And that's not saying that she can't get more, but man, I feel like that's later on down the line. And then that's even if she wanted to. I don't know why she want to mesh her brand with that. Does that make sense? Like, it's almost like she want to be Scotty with the body. She want to be Scotty with the baby, you know. Like I said, she want to be here, there, everywhere. Like she gonna say, I ain't never dated nobody that was broke. Papoose just got, you know, the most money that I've ever dated. But Papoose, but Clarissa, you ain't never been this out and about with nobody either. I remember Clarissa, now I do remember one dude Clarissa was dating. She would, you know, show him or whatnot. But nah, this is different. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, I just feel like Clarissa should do things differently. But me, I took the different route from everybody else. I was not upset with Clarissa for speaking up, you know, during the Breakfast Club interview, because it is what it is. At the end of the day, it's her life. Shit. And she get a whole lot of criticism for it. A lot. That girl catches so much damn flack, you know. And hey, I get it. She did it to herself, you know. But shit, talk about it, you know. Like, okay, she going through it, and y'all still want her to shut up. It's like, man, y'all crazy. But anyway, that's just how I feel about it. Now, after that, I feel like Miss Crescent Girl needs to just chill, you know. Her and Papoose both. She either just get to the point where, man, I ain't talking about nothing but Pap and I. You know, we ain't talking about nothing but Pap and I. You know, and I take it a step further. It sucks. Literally sucks if Papoose can't tell interviewers that, you know. But I understand it too. It go both ways. That is a part in time where in Pap's life, right, that he's going through. Eventually, he's going to speak about his ending with Remy. And in my personal opinion, Clarissa should be nowhere in the room. You know, it just is what it is. Because eventually, that's like for real. That's the elephant in the room for Papoose. It just is what it is. And to me, people should honestly be able to speak on what they want to speak on. You know what I'm saying? Period. People should be able to, or not. Yeah, that part too. You know, um, Papoose can talk about what happened with him and Remy, or he can choose not to. You know, um, but I feel like it's his life. Uh, Now I do feel like when it comes to that, him and Remy are, you know, acting all tough and being all hard. But eventually, man, they gonna talk about it. I don't care if it's 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 2, 3, 4, 6. It's gonna come up. You know, even if it's just something slight, like Jeezy was just talking to Shannon Sharp when he was saying, you know, what he learned being married. Jesus crazy. I think Shannon Sharp asked him what he learned being married. He said that I'm a good husband. Jesus, it's crazy, child. Oh Lord, shout out to that and shout out to him. He sure did. I bet you Jeannie Ma was like, ugh, this man. But anyway, you know, one eventually they gonna speak on it. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hey, yeah. So anyway, scoot up in here like a bumper car. Child, listen, the whole situation is crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like they all gonna be alright. You know what I'm saying? They just gotta quit trying to rush the process. Right now, people too busy trying to make people jealous. You know, make them hurt and stuff like that. If you ask me, that's just my personal opinion. I ain't saying it like it's actual and factual, child. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Like young Dolphin said, child. Anyway, yeah. Now, what's that saying? Um, and so my notes say Clarissa wasn't here for it, wasn't having it, and Remy Ma wasn't either. When I said Remy Ma wasn't either, I mean like she paid it us. Shout out to that and shout out to her. She paid it us. She learned. I would say, you know what I'm saying? Um, cause remember, you know, like I said, she couldn't stand when Clarissa and Papoose talk about her. Now remind you, Papoose, he is promoting his own stuff, right? And Clarissa got a fight coming up in February. So like, yeah, Remy Ma ain't taking the bait. She ain't going for it. We're gonna see how long that lasts though. Cause they got, to me, it's some more promo. They got more promo to do. But shout out to Remy Ma who like, yeah, you know, it is what it is. That's life. It is. Life is about growth and shit. You know, we should be growing. We should be learning. You know, we should be um advancing. And yeah, that's all my personal opinion. And that's mine to have. Shit. So like, yeah. And you know, honestly, y'all know one thing about me. I talk about self-care and self-love a lot, cause that's my shit. Period. You know. Um, and with that being said, I had to learn, right, on my self-care journey that like understanding I had to learn that understanding, hold on, acknowledging, wait. Hold on, y'all. Because I'm trying to get this shit right, period. Yeah, so shout out to that. I said I care enough about y'all to get this shit right. I had to understand that learning, acknowledging, and understanding your triggers and stuff like that is all like a part of your, it's all a part of your journey. Okay? It's all a part of your journey. And not only is it a part of your journey, it's it's your responsibility. Like let's be real. It's also your responsibility too. You know? So like for instance, this year, um, I was triggered, okay, highly triggered, okay, by an individual, right? And it's crazy that I even allowed that to happen because before it even happened, I thought of a scenario happening, right? And I said, well, if that happens, I'll do this. And the fact that I did it differently, and then, so, okay, I went against what I knew, right, which was better. The fact that I did that, and then the individual and I ended up getting into, like a brief spat or whatnot, a verbal altercation or whatever. I feel like it was part of my responsibility to like realize that, like, in other words, to not let him trigger me. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, it is. It's our responsibility to be like fully aware. You know, that's where self-awareness comes in at. And honestly, truthfully, y'all, truth is, like Fantasia said, like I feel like the things that should be being taught aren't. You know. Yeah. So yeah, but shout out to Remy Ma, because like I said, know what I'm saying? She did. When it comes to Clarissa Shields and Papoose, as of lately, child, she been paying them people dust. And I'm like, shout out to her, shout out to that, and good for her. Shoot. Yeah. Hell yeah, hell yeah. I love to see people do well. You know, it's one of my favorite things. So shout out to her, shout out to that. And anyway, Lotto. Happy belated birthday to Lotto. Okay. Who had a birthday yesterday? Shout out to her, shout out to that. And shout out to my good Capricorn sis, bitch. Yeah, because we in the building. Capricorns, we in this motherfucker. Yeah. So shout out to that. Y'all know I get real excited you go to talk about that goat talk. Yeah. Y'all know I get real excited when we go to talk about that motherfucking goat talk. Okay? Period. So anyway, shout out to the motherfucking Capricorns. It's our season. It's our time. I hope all of y'all have an amazing motherfucking birthday. Okay? Period. Yes, God. Yes, God. Please make my day the most magical and the most amazing and the most fairy tale-ish. Amen. Yeah. Oh, and shout out to you, shout out to you, shout out to you too, God. I love you so much, okay? Yeah. Big Capricorn things. We doing that shit, okay? Don't even ask us about it because it's already motherfucking getting done. Ooh. Y'all, and tell me why yesterday I was looking for something red. Yeah, shout out to that. And I didn't see nothing. Not like that. Like, I saw stuff, but it was given like Friends Christmas. Like, it wasn't nothing like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hello. Like, it wasn't nothing like, baby. You know, it wasn't, it just didn't give. But I was shopping with the kids. So y'all know that do make a difference. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, a hell of a difference. But yeah, so I will not be wearing red this year, y'all. No, I will not. But I actually be wearing like an eggshell off off white color. Which I saw a lot of. I did. Like, I actually had 3 different tops of the same color in my hands, y'all. I'm trying to figure out which one I wanted to go with. And so, like, yeah, real cutesy, okay. Like, yeah, that was the vibe for me this year. It just is what it is. But you know, I'll take that white. You know what I'm saying? Almost like a little off-white or whatnot. It definitely gives season, though. It does. The color definitely gives seasoning, okay? But yeah, I was a little, I don't know. Well, you know, maybe next year. Next year, y'all. Maybe next year I'll shoot for some red for real and go get me something for real, because I told y'all, like, it's just something about the way I be shopping. I gotta switch it up. Nah, for real, I do. I gotta switch it up because I don't know. I just always put myself on the back burner, you know. When I shop really good, I'm by myself, you know, usually. Like, I'm alone. Anytime I'm with my family, it's just like, I feel like I be bullshitting, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like I'm not taking it serious at all. It's almost like studying with the TV on or the radio blasting. I cannot do that. I need complete silence when I study. Please. I'm talking about library quiet. And so, like, that's what I need when I go shopping too, Lord. Oh, Lord, Lord. Yes, indeed. But it felt good to be back in the stores though. Okay, talking to the jewelers and stuff. Yeah, cause I'm like, listen, y'all, hey. But y'all know me. I just talk, cause I don't like to spend a lot on jewelry though. I don't. Jewelry is just one of them things. But my boo. On the other hand, he do. You know what I'm saying? He the jewelry person. He like to spend money on jewelry. You know what I'm saying? So it balances out real cute like. But yeah, oh Lord, I be like, what? Take the what and leave the what when they be saying, child, they be being annoying. They do. You can't make me think they don't be taking us through there. Child. But anyway, y'all hold on. Yeah, so the pregnant rumors about Miss Lotto is heating up, baby, and I told y'all, didn't I tell y'all? I told y'all that Lotto wanted a baby. I told y'all. Like, yeah, no surprise there. She kept talking and talking and talking and talking and then talked and gawked right up on her baby. Child, so congratulations to her. I will say this. I believe the baby rumors. I do. At first I was like, Lotto probably taking a break. Because I feel like Lotto remind me of the rest of the rap girls. Yeah, something's going on with the rap girls, and in the rap girl world, well, like, the girls is like, I can't explain it, but like it's almost like they hitting a brick wall, if that makes sense. Yeah, no, they are. And that's no tea, baby. That's no tea, no shade, cause y'all know I love me some the rap girls, okay? Period. But like they have been hitting, somewhat what I would call a brick wall lately. Ain't nothing. Oh, hold on, y'all, cause I gotta sneak me in a bite. Yeah, let me sneak me in a little bite to eat while I got y'all on the line. Period. Hit the like button. And don't forget to bring your hey her in. Anyway, come again. Yeah, that's good enough. So I told y'all Lotto was coming with a baby. So I'm not surprised. She kept talking about it and her music and stuff like that. And actually, if I gotta keep it real, see, she started dissing her dude. You know, child, like she didn't got mad at it. But yeah, shout out to Lotto who allegedly might be somewhat carrying. Um, Another reason I can believe it is because Capricorns are so private. Truth is, like, they really private people. So I can see that too. Um, I could see Lotto keeping her business on the low. But yeah. I thought Lotto was just taking a break from music. But I'm like, child, I don't know. Maybe she's taking a break. And that's what takes now. I don't know. 21 status. Might want to marry that one. I'm just saying. But anyway, yeah, cause I'm telling you right now, her being a Capricorn tells me everything I need to know after it. She is not to be played with. So anyway, who knows though? We'll have to see how this turns out for them. I will say this. For Lotto to be had rumored to have been messing with 21 Savage as long as she had, mm, tells me he must be a decent guy. You know? Or he at least must treat her decent because mm-mm. I'm telling you, she ain't gonna stick around for the bullshit. Truth is, like Fantasia said, child. So, yeah. Anyway, let me continue. So, um, congratulations, though. If she is pregnant, I guess, you know, we'll know. You know what I'm saying? People been having pictures of her, and they saying her face looks full and stuff like that. And I noticed that, like, for her birthday yesterday, she put up some, like, old, I'm not gonna say old, but, you know, some, like, type, some Christmas vibe type, generic type pictures. You know, it gave very much old, not today vibes. But yeah, just based off of the fact that we haven't seen Lotto like that, she just might be pregnant for the star. So anyway, congratulations to her. I will say this. It's so stupid to me. A little bit. You know, I don't understand the point in hiding pregnancy when you ain't gonna hide the baby. It's so stupid. You know? It's so stupid. And then you end up playing yourself because that's how people be feeling. People end up feeling like you didn't want to tell us nothing about the baby. When you was pregnant, don't tell us nothing about the baby now. And other guys, they be wanting them to get their summer walk on. You know what I'm saying? Next topic. Why don't you want to talk about your fucking kids? You know, Julia. Or how people be feeling. And child, I feel them. So anyway, shout out to that. So now, anyway, Ray J. Shout out to Ray J. Yeah, make sure I hit the like button. Period. So these other motherfuckers know I'm live. And then, shout out to Beyonce, my good Texas. Y'all also hit the like button. So these motherfuckers know they ain't stopping me. Okay? Period. Yeah. Shout out to that. Anyway, Ray J and Princess Love. First of all, the way he walked out of court with that cigarette, man. Shout out to Ray J. Who should have a birthday coming. I sure hope that birthday helps him grow a little, you know? I ain't lying. Even if it's just a little bit, man. The growth will be worth it, you know? I'm for real. For real, truth is, because there ain't nothing like bettering yourself. You know? And me just looking back over my life sometimes. I feel bad for people sometimes. Because sometimes people can lose focus on themselves, you know? Especially mothers, I would say, you know? And so, like, yeah, just like I was telling y'all earlier, man. There's so many things that we have to be responsible for, you know? In our own journeys. Like, I just feel like things like growth and maturity are one of those things. You know what I'm saying? Oh, baby, I can't have all that syrup like I used to. Sure, shout out to that. Yeah, so anyway, and then, child, so 21 Savage does F the Streets campaign. Excuse me. And just like the streets, ruthless, dirty ass, okay? they fired him up. It is what it is. They fired him up, and everybody else that had something to say about it, well, everybody else that was in agreements, it was a mess. It was a mess because it's like, man, are y'all for real? I'm just like, damn. How y'all turn that positive message around like that? Like, they killed me. Boosie put up this long ass paragraph, and I'm like, man, are y'all for real? Like, we done lost so many people to this shit. Y'all just like, are y'all for real? And y'all still want to praise the streets? Bruh. I said, I just need y'all to find something else to do, something better. But it is what it is. At the end of the day, I'm not going to go too long and too deep and, too hard on the situation because I don't really know all of, the information there is to know. Like, for instance, some people were saying that 21 Savage was like, basically had his own agenda. Like, they said he was trying to, like, and this is allegedly, because I'm not saying this is what, the streets saying, the internet streets anyway. They were saying that, like, basically what 21 Savage is trying to do is, like, make it cool for the people who was telling in Atlanta. But they was like, nah, you was going hard on 6ix9ine, go hard on, your ATL brothers or whatnot. Again, that's what the international streets was saying, not me, not my personal opinion, because I don't even know if that's true. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if 21 Savage really had some type of agenda, and that's what it was about. Then he gonna get on there talking about I meant to say save the streets. And he's saying from all the BS. He's saying. And I'm like, okay, I get it. It be like that sometimes, It do. Sometimes you want to name something one thing and then you end up realizing that later on something else was a different fit. I get it, On that note, it is what it is. But I will say this, 21 Savage, if you really believe in what you believe in, man, you got to go against the grain. And you're going to have to go against the streets. It just is what it is, I will say this. The streets been told us that they don't love nobody. The streets don't love nobody. And the fact that they're not ours and they don't belong to us is literally crazy to me. The way that y'all be talking about the streets. Let's talk about it. Truth is, like Fantasia said, it's really, man, it's agitating, it's irky. But anyway, the streets fired 21 Savage ass and the rest of them up. The internet street sales are. And, yeah. I'm just like, man, do better. You know what I'm saying? Do better. That's how I feel about the shit. If you gonna start your little movement, be for real about it. Stand 10 toes. Yeah. And then anyway, after that, let me move on. Oh Lord, they saying word on the curb is they said 7 of them kids in Chicago got charged for jumping on that mama and her little babies. I said, oh, thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Right before Christmas, child, yes, okay? Because they deserved it. You know, baby, them little delinquents, yeah, they definitely need something else to do. Shit. And I would say a little extra supervising, okay? Some extra supervision. Maybe, and I'll take it a step further. Shit. If somebody kids is running around here doing shit like that, I mean like attacking a grown ass woman. Oh yeah. Let's talk about it. They badasses might need supervising over those that's supervising over them. Shit. Let's talk about it. The parents too. All of the shit needs supervision. And I hope that I really, really hope something good comes out of it. Hold on, y'all. Especially because we talking about Chicago, right? A place where a whole bunch of crime takes place. And so like with that being said, hell yeah. Way more supervising needs to be going on in Chicago. Shit, it just is what it is. It's just like I was telling LA, you know, y'all find yourselves on a place where nobody wants to move to and nobody wants to come to. Imagine that. Imagine that. Shit. I couldn't even imagine raising my children in a place where nobody wants to come to and nobody wants to move to. Fuck being from there. No, the truth is, like Fantasia said, whoa, I wish, you know what I'm saying? I wish where I was from would. Shit, I be gone. You know what I'm saying? With the quickness. Yeah. Now every place has crime, but no, there's a difference. Shit. Some of these places is on a list of places to never, ever, ever, ever fucking move to. Let alone step foot in and come on now. If that's your city or your state or that's where you reside right now, like, yeah, that's something to think about. That's something to think about. And that's crazy. That's not a good thing. You know, that's not a good thing. That's a bad thing. You know, um, because I know a lot of people joke around and be like, ugh, please stop coming here. We're full. You know, but the truth is people don't run shit. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, people don't run shit. And like people are always gonna relocate. Um, and so like, people should want what's best for them. Whatever's best for you is best for your children, your family, your community, all of that. You know, um, now it is what it is, though. I know I do realize that like people can't control where they're from, right? They can't control where they're born and raised like that. Now I do realize that, but I also think, right, that it's time, right, for us to start looking inside our communities, okay? And like how they be saying, policing our own. Shit, ain't nothing wrong with it. Y'all hold on right quick. Yes, y'all know I'm putting a deep conditioner on my head. Period. So I got my little bag on. I guess I'll wash it out once I get off the phone with y'all. Baby, once I get out online with y'all, I guess when I rinse my hair out. Lord, I hope it don't get cold. It's getting cold outside. That's what it looked like. And yesterday was so hot. But anyway, shout out to everybody for watching, everybody who comes through. Baby, I appreciate you. Okay. Y'all just don't know. And from wherever you watching from. I hope I don't offend anyone when I discuss things like I was just discussing. But the truth is, if things don't get better, then things won't be better. You know, and that's why I told y'all I definitely consider myself a Karen sometimes. Yeah, because I'm going to challenge some shit. You know, it just is what it is. Um, and so like yeah, moving forward. I think some of these communities, you know, could possibly could use some extra attention. You know what I'm saying? So people will cook. So we will and could hear people say more often, "I'm headed to such and such," for a new job, or "I'm headed to such and such for a new start." You know. Let's build our communities up, y'all. Period. That's the type of shit we gotta start getting into. Um, like I would really, really love that for us, but yes, child. Anyway, so listen, y'all. When Ray J came out of court with that fucking cigarette, I was done. Oh, I laughed so ugly. Baby, I laughed so ugly. Ray J. Now, you know how people be saying Boosie is funny without even trying. For me, Ray J. I feel that way about Ray J. His ass is funny without even trying like that. I feel like some days he try, but some days it comes natural. And Ray J, he's a damn fool. But he didn't been hit with all kinds of misdemeanors. I see the attorneys is working. Yeah, I see they down there working, baby. Uh, I think they said like six after that shit he did with Princess Love, and that is so sad, y'all. Oh, it's sad. It is. It's just really sad to watch, bad shit happen to people, right? Like it is. Especially when like if you like me and you know what I'm saying, you kind of look at life like a game a little bit sometimes and you try to learn when and how to play. Um, you feel like people like Ray J have already halfway beat it. They just gotta keep playing. Um, but you see, um, that they've won so much already. And it's just, but I don't care. It doesn't matter what a person has. This is the truth, for me anyway. It doesn't matter what a person has. For me, it's always sad to see people go through, tough times. And so, y'all already know how I feel about it. I just hope he, able to get his shit together. Ultimately, that's that's what it is. You know, just like a stomach muscle. Just get it, you know, get it and keep it together. That's really, ultimately, that's mental health too, in a nutshell. I'm still here. Y'all know I like to leave y'all hanging every now and then. It's fun to me. But no, mental health too. Same shit. It's about keeping your shit together. You know, for anybody that didn't live the little, shout out to you. Shout out to that. And I know you can um attest to, I want to say that's the word I'm looking for. Um the fact that, like, you know, you can look back and say, man, I remember times when I used to have to call my mama and, you know, say blase, 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 you know. Because, you know, most of us have been through some things, and most of us, you know, have called on our mom or somebody, you know, when we was going through it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, look at me now. You know what I'm saying? Look at me now. Shit. Mama, I made it. You know what I'm saying? Mama made it through that bullshit, you know? And this type of stuff you and your mom can laugh and sit and talk about, you know, or not, right? But, like, it goes without saying, you know? I got my shit together, you know what I'm saying? For real, you know? Lord knows. People be ready to vouch, you know? Because having your shit together is really a good feeling, y'all. It is. It's one of the best. Shit. That's why I can honestly say that's why in the adult world, right, when things go kapooey, we, you know, feel so freaking bad because we feel like we're supposed to always what, have our shit together. Yeah. So anyway, child, shout out to Ray J and Princess Love. I think he gotta stay away from his family now. And that's sad. Really sad. Well, away from the kids. Now I'm sure him and Princess need some time apart. It just is what it is. I like okay. They shit so complicated. Um And I told y'all too, I do think that Princess Love be using him too a little bit. Is that her ex-husband? I wanna say they divorce finally got final or something like that, finalized. But I can't remember if they're if it's finalized or they're separated because Ray J is always calling that lady his wife still. Oh God. Ugh. They a mess, okay? But I like them though. Crazy thing is though, I like Princess Love too. I think they both are really cool and chill people, child. Yeah, but anyway. And what else is going on these internet streets? So Christian and Blueface is finally minding their own business, child. And done going back and forth like a seesaw on the internet finally, briefly, child. Um and I'm so here for it. I can't tell you. Child, I can't tell you. I cannot tell you how much I'm here for it. I like it. Yeah, truth is, I do. I sure do. I like that. I like that. Yes, baby. I like when the two people can, you know, just coexist. You know what I'm saying? It's not that big deal, you know. Christian, be strong. Cause like we all watching, child. We all see it in real time. We see what the fuck going on, you know. Um, they hurt, you know. Like Gucci said, he hurt and want all his purses back. Child, Yeah, yes. Truth is, like Fantasia said. Um, yeah, her. Uh, he is. And he, you know what I'm saying, taking it out on Christian child and the baby. You know, he probably ain't said, hey, cat dog or nothing for Christmas or nothing. You know, he probably trying to make her feel it. But Christian, girl, stay a strong. Yeah, girl, stay strong. Because when I tell you, there will come a time. And even if it don't, but I'm telling you, there will. Baby, that's gonna come a time when that phone gonna ring, 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 a ring a ling, a ring, 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 a ching a ling. Child, please, you know it's coming. So like, do you? Period. Cause like no other. Cause can't nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody else. Yeah. So shout out to that child. That's what I got to say to Krishan. Cause you know what I'm saying? Like I said, the people see it. We see it. We see what the fuck going on. We know what the fuck going on. Period. Plain as day. You know what I'm saying? We is watching these people go through a breakup, right? In real time. And Blueface, he just I don't know. He look like he losing his mind a little bit, you know. He do. He look like losing his mind a little bit, trying to find Christian in all these other people. You know, sad, but anyway, at least he not talking about her child for now, so that's good. I'm glad. Good, glad. I'm happy to see them doing their own fucking thing. Now, Christian, child, I don't know what she got going on. I know she canceled a stream with Ryan. Ryan was upset. Krishan seemed upset. They both seemed kind of upset. Ryan was saying like he was kind of insinuating that like Krishan wanted him to take her on a date, child, and he was like, this ain't that. You know, he was like he wanted her to come rock climbing or something. Krishan was saying she don't want to be on no streams, giving no flirty vibes or nothing like that. She don't want to go rock climbing. She just wanted to box. Ryan was like, I'm not no trainer. He said that too. So I don't know what happened to them. I do know Krishan is under new management again. She back with Kim. Shout out to that and shout out to her. I do think Krishan was a little bit. I think she was doing good when she had that particular manager. Let me say that she was still wild and stuff like that, but the management seemed to be pretty good. Um, so shout out to that and shout out to her. Now Krishan needs some goddamn PR, if you ask me. Yeah, scoot up in here and hit the like button. She do. She needs some PR. She could benefit from having some PR because she needs that. You know, when people can't control themselves, right, and they jump online and do da 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 and da 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 da, but at the same time, you know, it do be a part of their brand. You know, it's almost like a brand thing too. Cause that's what I had to realize about Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. You know, well, not necessarily Nicki Minaj. So I'll take that back with Nicki. But that's what I had to realize about Cardi B. You know, um, cause I used to want Cardi B to like shut the fuck up. Yeah, it just is what it is. I did. I just want her to shut the hell up. Put the shut to the up. Hold on, y'all. I'm for real. When it came to like real life stuff and like her life and her marriage and her problems, I missed the old school celebrities and their PR teams to where we didn't know none of that stuff. Right? And every bad thing got swept up under the rug or got cleared up right away and stuff like that. I miss that, you know. But I had to realize that that's part of Cardi B's brand, though. You know, she comes from the internet. Before Cardi B was a rapper, she was an internet girl. You know, so you know, yeah. Hold on, real quick. Ah, giving them that work, giving them that work, giving them that work. I'm giving them that work today, y'all. Yeah, so shout out to that. Man, I'm telling y'all. And next year, we're going up even more. Shout out to that. But like, yes, y'all. For real, I've been out here with y'all almost 3 hours. So shout out to that. Cause like, let me tell y'all something. One thing about content creating, listen, it just depends. You know, some people can blow up. I feel like some people can blow up off of one video, 2 videos. You know, it just is what it is. It depends. But like, yeah, other than that, they got something called watch hours, baby, and you be having to be online. Yeah. Or some shit like that. You know. But you know, it is what it is for me. Listen, I'm letting it come however it come, baby. It's on the way. Okay? Period, like a baby. You just know it's coming. Yeah, so shout out to that. I just don't matter. You know, one thing about it, we're gonna have fun. Like, period. We're going to have fun with this shit. So shout out to that. Content going up next year. It's going up, y'all. I could tell y'all that. So anyway, what else is going on in real life and on these internet streets? Okay, yeah, cause I've been out here with y'all for 3 hours and just a minute, and like, yeah, I think that's where I'm a end up stopping for today. Now, let me see. I'm trying to see. I need some I feel like I want some sweets for Christmas. And I want some alcohol. I need some sweets and I need some alcohol, child. So, yeah. I'm gonna end up having to shake a tail rather. For sure. Before the shit start closing. But yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. I enjoyed y'all. Okay, period. I always do. Let me see. Yep. I'm so happy to see them kids Blueface and Christian finally leave each other alone, you know, and go about their business, quit bashing each other on the internet. Now I very well doubt he's done. He just seems like he found himself something to do with that little Kiki Palmer interview. Y'all, giving y'all my real honest opinion, period. Excuse me about the Kiki Palmer interview. It slightly gave Kiki. Kiki was being a little flirty to me. Hold on. Yeah, just a little bit, or like both of them. Both of them was being a little extra nice or something like that. But like, child, surprise, child. One, the girls be liking Blueface, child. So that's that. One, they do on the low low. And then two, Kiki seems to like. Child, Kiki seems to like them. Yep, love. Hey, yeah. I said, yeah, it seems like old Kiki has a type, baby. Anyway, uh, oh, mm, I'm like, oh shit. I said, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. I wonder what that was about. Lord, I hope it wasn't important. I forgot y'all was there for a second. That's crazy. I have to rinse my little hair out. My bad. I have to rinse my little hair out. I gotta do better. They say do not wash your hair in hot water. Yeah, they say don't wash your hair in that hot water. I gotta not do that. Yeah. Ja, I had a funky good time with y'all. I'm always do. Ain't that crazy? I'm telling y'all. We about to start running up a check, baby. I'm telling y'all now. So hold on. Mm. I said, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. You know what? Lately, I just been picking peace over a lot of shit. Yeah, truth is, I do. Peace over a lot of shit, y'all. Like, y'all want an example? Let me give y'all an example. Here's a good example. So my hair, right? I want to do I want to do something like I wanted some blonde for my hair for my birthday. But I chose my piece over that shit. I was like, fuck that shit. Cause I did. I was like, fuck it. I could have went, you know, and I just could have did it. But it was more peaceful for me to say, fuck it. Yeah, it was. Cause after one store and um, me trying to between that and me already trying to dye some hair, I was just like, yeah. And it would have been no problem for me to just go get what I want, go get what I need. I was out all day yesterday, and I could have. I just didn't. I was like, fuck it. I'm good. And I guess that's not, yeah. I just been saying I'm good on a lot of shit lately. For real. And I don't necessarily know what I can chalk that up to. I guess I feel like I definitely try. I've been trying, shit, for real, to have a peaceful life. Because I hate bullshit, I hate chaos, and I hate chaotic shit. And I just be chilling, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I just be chilling, chilling. So like, yeah, I like these little behind the scenes moments with y'all. I would, I would kind of call it, because that's what Scoot Up is basically. It's a time for me to be myself, and I ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's almost like I don't have to shuck and jive, you know? I ain't gotta put on no, and I don't even necessarily know the real definition of that, but I'll tell you what I think it means. It means basically I don't have to put on a show, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Um, um, yeah, it's like when you're on camera, it's this performance almost. You gotta always put on, you know? Um, and I can't explain it, but like being off camera is a different kind of peace. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, because believe it or not, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. It don't matter who you ask. I guarantee you they will really, if they keep it all the way real with you, they will tell you that um, coming on, being on camera, you guys, can be stressful. You know what I'm saying? It can. So, child, I guess you could say this year, shit, I found a way to, in a way, I kind of found a way to still kick it with y'all, but protect my peace. You know what I'm saying? In the midst of it, child, because I don't have to um feel the stresses, right, that comes with coming on camera. Excuse me, and having to perform, if you will, so to speak. But more to come though, more to come, y'all. More to come from me. I promise y'all on my content creating journey. Your girl Shay Renee is not done. I promise y'all I'm just now really getting started and like really, really getting in my bag with this shit, cause I'm really, see, back then I thought I was having fun, but mm-mm. No, baby. When it comes to having fun with it, I have really arrived, okay? Yeah. So shout out to that. Baby, this hair is giving soft but tangled. Oh, it feels so good. Just to get a good comb through it, all the way through. Yes, indeed. It feels so good. Yes. And it's looking good too, y'all. So shout out to that. Um, mm, mm-hmm. It's looking good and healthy still. Baby, let me put my little oil in it. And I might wrap it for a little while. Child, y'all know I'm so tender-headed. Y'all know I'm tender-headed. And my head will be getting tired with these pens. So I'm gonna try this shit. But I don't know how long it's gonna last. Let me see. Oh, yes, baby. The hair is hairing. Today. Okay. Today. Yes, baby. Shout out to the hair growth, okay? I'm telling myself now one thing I gotta do is pay attention to my trims. That's what I really not paying attention to like that. I know I'm doing them, I just don't know how often, so I gotta start documenting them trims, baby. What y'all plan on doing at the beginning of the year. That's what I said. There's a lot going on, baby. It's real complicated. It gets it gets real complicated, baby. Yeah. Shout out to that. And shout out to y'all, superstars. I love you all. Especially for loving me. Period. And if I don't see you all before Christmas, I hope y'all have an amazing holiday. And you guys know I will definitely see y'all before New Year's. So shout out to that. I might do some posting. Who knows? I might not, cause y'all know one thing about me, it don't take all of that, you know? Like I barely take pictures now. I just don't care for that type of stuff no more like I used to. And I barely did back in the day. Truth is, like Fantasia said, I barely did. But I can tell I really don't now. I could just care less, you know, about capturing moments like that because, you know, um, I think honestly I should get better at picture taking because I guess because they last. But for me, it's more so the memory, you know, that's the most important part. So that's why pictures aren't that important, you know, for me. Like, you know, I'll be like, I was there, I know it happened, I don't have to have a picture of it, you know. But I guess for keepsake purposes, you know, later on down the line type shit, I should do more pictures. So I guess I'll take some.
Maybe on this birthday. So shout out to that. I know I said I wanted to because I want to take some pictures with my kids. But other than that, I'm good. But anyway, Poople Stars, it's your girl Sharade, and I want to thank each and every one of y'all for coming through, especially if you left a comment, especially if you hit the damn like. Don't forget to come back, comment, and subscribe, okay, if you haven't already. And I'm going to catch y'all on my next video. Bye, y'all.